Yeah, I used to think all dogs like spoke all languages and just understood sit, universally. But that was kind of ignorant of me to think of that because some dogs you'd be taking classes and stuff and they learn other languages and they learn languages just like we do. They take a test, they take a quiz, and try it on the app and it doesn't work out, and then they get frustrated and then they move there and then they just learn it like that. That's just, I guess, dogs even know you got to get acclimated to things. I just actually lit a candle in the room, and a lot of people like candles for the scent, to smell things, to feel like a certain way, or to feel like you're in a certain environment. And I lit it for warmth. And a lot of people will light things for warmth, fires being one of them. That was kind of like prehistoric times. That's what people would do, is they would light a fire to keep warm. And I lit this candle to actually make it warm in here, and it did. Made it really warm in here. I also did turn up the heat, so that could be it too. But that's the thing with candles, like they're special in that way that they like fill a room up with scent and they fill you up with warmth. And I think that's why people like them. Man, the thing is with candles, it was like the main thing I would get as a gift when I was a young kid. My nana, my aunties, my mom, I would often get them candles. And I think they're a really good gift. I think they can make a place better, warmer. They can, or I should say, they make a place warmer. They make a place smell better. And they invite, like, good feelings. There's also, like, people light a candle, you're like, bro, that is too smelly. That's too much, That's what people get when they light some candles. Sometimes a headache, it could be too sweet. There's a lot of candles that are really, really sweet, not taste, but you inhale it and it's like the vanilla cupcake ones. No offense if those are your favorite, but you take a inhale of that, you might have a headache. It's like when you eat too much sugar. It's like sugar in the aroma, or when you walk into the perfume store, it's just too much. But yeah, those are the, don't eat candles and, don't sniff them too much. I personally like, the evergreen ones and the mint kind of ones. I think those ones kind of remind me of Christmas a little bit. I like the cedar and evergreen. Those are the ones I like. I kind of like the tropical ones too. There's a lot of other candles I like. And what are your favorite candles? Send that into 425-320-3641. That's the hotline. I'd love to hear what favorite candles you guys are a fan of. Everybody has something else different. Actually, I like the cinnamon ones too. But anyways, we're here with a brand new episode today. Thank you guys so much for being here today. It's been about 2.5 weeks. Just been grinding it out, going to work, going to school. And now we're back. That's what's really special about this, is that I can take some time off if needed. Try not to do that too much, but we're back at it. What has been going on? Signed up for counseling. That's really good. So I don't come on here and just tell you guys all my problems. Been in the gym more. What else has been going on? I've been trying to change my mindset at work. That's another one. I've also been thinking about taking a vocational training to like be a carpenter or electrician or something like that. And some people may be like, Dom, you've gone to school for 4 years and now you're going the trade route? Or no, I've actually gone for 5 years now, post high school. Yeah, I mean, I the reason I've been thinking about it is, I just think it's nice to go and do something and then like look at a finished product. Like I work in a job, no offense to anyone there. I love the job, but I want to be able to build something and feel a little bit more like I'm doing something. I don't know what it is. And I think it would just be a good, valuable skill to know if I ever build a house or anything like that. So yeah, that, or be kind of handy, that's always really, really nice things to know. So what has been going down? I was actually going to work. We were window cleaning, and I window wash with my cousins, and it's a good time. It's kind of a good job where you can kind of just zone in and just kind of focus on what you got to do and go from there, And I had to go get gas on the way there, and it was in the morning. And in the morning when you're going to work, you got a couple options. You got these are the options you got when you go to work in the morning. You could not eat, which is something I usually do. You could go to McDonald's and then like shit your pants or poop your pants right away. You could get a coffee, which is going to cost you $9, and you're going to be hungry after. Those are really the three options in the morning. You don't eat, you get fast food breakfast, or you get a coffee, and those three options just never work. The fourth option is you wake up early, you make breakfast, and you feel good, then you're not as hungry till lunch. Nobody does the fourth option. It's just kind of hard to do. When you tell someone to wake up early, they never want to do it. But anyway, I got breakfast. I got McDonald's, so one option two. Then I felt it a couple minutes later. But I went and got gas. And here is the thing that nothing ruins the vibe more than getting gas, man, when you got to turn off the car and you got to fill up. Like you're jam. I feel like every time I drive into a gas station and I got to turn my car off to fill up, it's always a good song playing, or I'm feeling it, or, it's like my 10th repeat of a song that I'm really into for that certain hour, and it's just really nice. But then, you got to get gas, and then you're like, oh, do I got any garbage, That's a big thing I do when I get my gas is just like, do I got any garbage? And you're starting to look around as the pump's going. You're trying to do it quick. Oh, man. I know I'm not the only one who does that, getting gas and then rushing to find all the garbage, and then I just know I'm not, that's just who I am. So I went and window washed, and that was fun, and that was a good time. But here's something I should share too. As a person who's from the Tulalip tribes, we get a lot of benefits and a lot of perks for being native and being, I don't want to say perks and all that kind of stuff because that doesn't sound right. I mean that's the right word, but a lot of people before me, my ancestors and them, fought a lot for all this stuff, and I'm really thankful for that. But here's the thing: when you're going to the tribal gas station, you drive in, you get that discount on that gas, So I pull up, get that tribal discount, I don't really know how much mathematically it is, but, saving some money on that gas, there's no better feeling. That's like feeling like a celebrity almost. Pulling up to that res store, that gas station, that res gas station, and getting that certain percentage off on that gas. Man, I walk out of there feeling like Will Smith or something, I'm like, I just got like $5 off my $40, fill up here, that $5 I can now go spend at Walmart, get some popcorn chicken or, what else can I get? I don't know. I was just thinking about, I don't know why I thought about this, but there's this episode or this TV show on Comedy Central. It's called Nathan For You, and it's this guy who fixes businesses and in a parody way, like a funny way. And what he did is he goes into like certain businesses and says, I can help you with your revenue. You just got to trust me. And then they go, okay. So a common example was he went into a liquor store and he said, okay, you're going to sell to minors. And the guy's like, we can't do that. So he says, yes, but here's what you do. When they buy it, they cannot obtain it until they're 21. So he goes through this whole thing, and like these 18-year-olds come flocking to the store. Oh man, I can buy this? Yeah. They buy it, and then he goes and says, all right, I'll see you when you are 21. This will be here when you're ready. And it didn't really work that good, but I don't know why I thought of that. Like, that's just something I thought of. Been thinking about a lot of things, and one of those things was making tiny homes. Those are cool. Having a little tiny home, putting it on a piece of land, and doing that. I think that would be a great thing. I think everybody needs something, a creative outlook. I have this, but to get my hands dirty a little bit would be really nice. What is going on? Oh yeah, I was at a random IHS clinic, and I didn't really understand. There was someone in there, and they're like, they walked in. I think it might have been a patient, and they said, don't do a fireball before you come right in the, don't take a shot of fireball right before you walk into the clinic. And then have to put your N95 mask on. I didn't get that. I'm sitting there waiting. I'm at the health clinic waiting to get an assessment on my teeth. My teeth are fine. I had no cavities. They're gonna do a sealant. So that's kind of like a cavity light. You know what I mean? Like, it's not really one. So I've been brushing twice a day. And then flossing. But I'm sitting there, and that person comes in and says that, and I had an appointment for like 2:15. I didn't get sat in. I didn't sit in the dentist chair till about 2:55. And I'm not saying this as a joke. I'm not here to slander IHS, because I know a lot of people slander IHS all the time. But what I am going to slander is my patience. I didn't even get mad once. And I was like, you know what? I ain't got nothing else to do. I'm off work. I'll stay here. I won't say though, I think at the IHS clinic that I go to, the Wi-Fi is blocked for TikTok. When you go into certain places and TikTok won't work on the Wi-Fi, it's because they blocked it. It's because companies don't want their employees on TikTok all day. So, like, you could tell, like, maybe some people were TikToking, at the health clinic. Big shout out to them. I know the health clinic, actually, where I'm from, they need some more dental workers. That is a hard thing to do, I bet, man. Dentistry? Anything dentist? Oh, you guys hear the... Oh, I love hearing the rolling wheels of a garbage can. I don't even know why that's going down. I live right next to like a road, so there's always people doing stuff. Yeah, dentist work, man. That's hard stuff. I don't know if I could do it. I want to do it, but I don't know if it's like really what I really want to do. I don't know if I want to wake up every morning and go be a dentist. I even think that way in the job I'm in now. I don't know if I want to wake up and be a radio guy. I don't really know if I like radio. But that's what I'm here for, I'm here to learn these things. Those young people, maybe you're not young. You're there to learn whatever you're learning. And I listen to some professors on YouTube and stuff, like wisdom stuff and, kind of nerd stuff. And it's okay to, like, leave your job if you just feel like you're doing mundane things. And I know people have responsibilities like housing, kids, mortgages, rent. These things are things you got to think about before you quit, obviously. But if you're at a job that is just making you do mundane things that make you feel not even yourself, then maybe it's time to start applying other places. I'm not saying quit cold turkey now. A lot of people are going to be like, oh my God, I'm going to go, go quit because Dom said, don't do that. Just look at your options, man. Maybe you do qualify for something else. Say you're, I don't know, I'll give you guys 3 examples. Say you're in the office industry, or, you're in the desk chair kind of stuff. And then you're like, oh man, I really do this spreadsheet stuff good. I'm going to see if I can apply somewhere else. Then you can. Or say you're a fisherman. Oh, I can go somewhere else and fishing and make more money because I'm qualified. Oh, I could do that. Or say you're a fitness yoga teacher and you're like, oh, I can go to LA Fitness and teach 4 classes a day instead of 2, make more money there. Like, there's just like, you got to know your worth, man. That's for sure. I've been watching Master Chef. That's a pretty good show. Actually thinking of, scratch that part. I've been thinking about, I went to this bougie gym. I've gone to the YMCAs, my college gyms, and but I went to a bougie one the other day. And let me tell you, it was a pretty cool experience. So you walk in, it's like a lobby. Yeah, you walk in, there's like chairs and a TV. I'm like, what? And they have a smoothie bar, and they had a store, and they had the workers up there folding towels, because that's just like a qualification for any gym. They got to just be up there folding towels. Every gym you go to, there's just someone folding towels in the front. So I go out there, and I say, I'd like to get a day pass. The day pass was only $14. I've gone to some worse gyms that charged me like $25 for a day pass because they want you to just be like, oh, just get the month. So I go into the gym, the locker room. It's nice. With COVID, you got to worry about, some gyms and locker rooms aren't even open. But these ones were open, and they were cleaning and whatever. They had free shaving gel, shave cream, lotion, hair dryer, showers with shampoo, conditioner, and body wash. They had a sauna, a steam room, and a hot tub in the locker room. So it's just dudes. And then another one, I'm sure it's just girls. And I think they have like a communal one too, like one outdoor that's like for both, and then one pool that's out there. They had tennis courts, a basketball court, all the equipment, and they had like the black equipment. Like, it's like the bougie gym when it's like the black one with like the leather, like the brown and black color. So that was a really cool experience. I got to work out and then sit in the steam room. I love the steam room, man, especially when no one's in there. So dope. If you guys don't know what a steam room is like literally what I just said, like a steamed room. It's really hot, and then I like to go in the dry sauna after. I go dry sauna, wet sauna, dry sauna, steam room, dry sauna, then shower, and then I'm out of there. Yeah, so that was a really cool experience, and I think everyone should try it out. It's kind of like I don't know, going to like a nice grocery store or something. Yeah. So whoa, voice crack. Do you guys remember when that would happen? Oh, man, in middle school when your voice would crack, man. Be prepared for the roast sesh, man. People are going to come at you so quick. I think it happened to me one time, and I think people were like made fun of me, but then I made sure, man, I'd like clear my throat, like when you're in high school, you clear your throat so it doesn't crack in front of everyone. Yeah, I got a question, You didn't have to think about that stuff before your voice started cracking. You would, or middle school, for my early bloomers and stuff, middle school, you're clearing your throat, but some people were late bloomers, they came in like high school, yeah, so you got to clear your throat before that roast sesh. So I went and got a glass of water, and I went to the bathroom. But here's the thing. I had to go. I firmly believe in this. And I could be, I don't know if anyone else believes in this. But if you bring any food or any drink into the bathroom, like if you bring a drink of water, a cup of water into the bathroom, I don't even want to drink the water no more. I go and clean the water out. And then, if that makes sense, no food or no drink in the bathroom ever, not even a drink of water. No, I just don't do it. I think about that. maybe I think like there's got to be like not good stuff in the air in the bath. It's the bathroom. You don't eat in the bathroom. Oh man. Some people do. I'm pretty sure people. Here actually, I will drink a glass of water if I'm on the toilet, and like, no, that's a little TMI right there. I don't even need to go there. You're not feeling good. You need to take a drink of water when you're sick. Like that's okay. I'm not gonna sit here and act like that doesn't happen either. If you're sick, you're on the toilet, and you need some water, I'll help to you. People need to help you out there in that situation. There's a leaf blower outside. He finally just stopped. So that was another reason I stopped recording for a little bit, because he wanted the leaf blow the whole area right next to the window. And that's just how it goes. You're in the city. People want to just, blow the leaf blower all day. So that's basically what he was doing. I've never actually used a leaf blower, mainly because, I don't think I've ever really gotten the opportunity. And if I did, I think I was the one that got the rake, That's always something, when you don't get to use the good tool when you're on the job. The other guy's got the good sander. You got the cardboard. Or, you guys are hammering stuff in the wall and he's got the nail gun. Or, what else is another good thing that, pain in the ass. Oh, you're shoveling. He's got the good shovel. You got like the one that's barely hanging onto the wood stick. He's got the shovel and you got the hoe. Like, where's the equality here, dude? That's like the, I guess that's like the construction side of things, People getting good tools. You not having the good. I don't even know what I'm saying at this point anymore. Sometimes I get on the podcast and I'm really happy to just banter, but then sometimes I'm like, what am I just even saying at this point? But I could say I could talk to you guys about what I know, and I know the new Destiny expansion is coming out. I'm excited to play that. I actually applied to work at Bungie, didn't get the job, but you got to keep applying places, man. You got to know your worth. What else did I've been making some green juices. Those are good. Really liking having those in the morning. It's been helping me run a little better, I think. Could be a little placebo effect going on there, but I'm not going to really believe it until it really tells me that, straight up. What else has been going down? I've been shopping. The month of February rolls around, and I got to get, back into that commercial state of mind. And the reason I say that is a lot of people will be like, oh, it's Valentine's Day, which, yes, it is. But it is also my girlfriend's birthday right after Valentine's Day. So it's like those two things I kind of, around the same time of year. And I often struggle, I've always struggled with getting stuff last minute. And not just for her, just, I do it with school. I do it with grocery shopping. I do it in a lot of things. And I've been getting better at making reservations in places ever since we've been together. But here's a tip, if I could give any advice out to anyone, out there today, is go buy them Valentine's Day cards now. And go buy them strawberries right now, because everybody's going to want to get Valentine's Day cards and everybody's going to want to get strawberries. So unless you want to look like the guys who were just standing there acting like, the good Valentine's Day cards are just going to spawn out of the air, now is the good time to go get them. Hey, unless you want to be that guy who goes to Target, stands in the lane with 19 other dudes looking for the same Valentine's Day card that's simple but isn't too extravagant at the same time, you're not going to find it. At that point, you better just make your own card. And, making your own card is very, very key, I think. Sometimes it's very special. But sometimes, getting there a little early. So advice also to all of my fans out there, all of my people who listen, Go get them strawberries and go get them Valentine's Day cards now, or they're gonna be gone. You know, you got like, you're still kind of on the point of like, it's gonna be busy. No matter what card place you go, it's gonna be hard to find one. If you're going to places such as like Walmart or Target, I'm sure if you go to like a, you know, like a nice bougie place, they're gonna have stuff stocked up. But I've noticed every Valentine's Day, because I always think I'm original, and I'm like, oh, we're going to make chocolate-covered strawberries. Everybody's thinking the same thing. So get them chocolate-covered strawberries, get that chocolate, get that Hershey syrup. Whoa. Hershey syrup? I just said it's syrup. Have you guys been seeing that coffee cost a quarter on the corner store meme? Everybody up playing their accent for a TikTok? I have noticed that. The meme of the coffee cost a quarter on the corner store, I guess that's my accent. You know, that's how I sound when I say it. So I guess it doesn't sound normal to most, or to some. You know, if you're from here and you know who I am, it probably sounds normal to you. But all these people saying coffee cost a quarter, it's like, dude, like, you're up playing it. We know it doesn't. You know, maybe it does. Maybe they actually have that accent. I don't know. I'm not here to hate on accents, because accents are really universal, you know, and everyone has them. Isn't that kind of... No, that's not really weird. We call it... Oh. Whoa, just total brain explode. If you guys ever like met a dog that just is smart, but he just doesn't speak that language. There was a dog one time, I remember I was on a construction site, and this dog would not listen. You yell at him, tell him to sit. He didn't know how to do anything like that. Then his owner came by and told him to sit in Spanish, and he was like a really good dog. You know, I was like, at first I was like, man, I just figured dogs knew all the languages. But they don't. They learn the one that you teach them. You know, you tell them to sit, they're going to learn what sit means. You know, I don't, if you tell him to sit in Japanese, he's going to be like, what does that mean? You know, unless you point and like put his butt down, you know, but yeah, I used to think all dogs like spoke all languages and just understood sit, you know, universally. But that was kind of ignorant of me to think of that, because, you know, some dogs, you'd be taking classes and stuff and they learn other languages, and, you know, they learn languages just like we do. You know, they take a test, they take a quiz, and, you know, try it on the app and it doesn't work out, and, you know, then they get frustrated and then they move there, and then they just learn it like that. You know, that's just, I guess, dogs even know you got to get acclimated to things. So, yeah, dogs are pretty smart. I think cats do too. You know, I feel like cats know all the languages, even though I'm a dog guy. Sometimes cats look fun to have, to be honest with you. I have a friend who has a cat, and he's always talking about his cat. But those cats, man, they're, you know, you don't feed them, he's going to go claw up your favorite shirt. You know, it's like, come on, dude. It's like you're living with like a constant pettiness, I feel like, sometimes with cats. Dogs, you know, like, I don't know. I guess they just get into everything, you know, so they don't really have like an intent. Like, my dog's intent wasn't to ruin my day by like tearing open my couch cushions. He was just having fun. I feel like when a cat does it, he's just like, dude, you didn't give me the wet food. You gave me the dry food. You're paying for that. And, you know, they obviously have their pros and cons to each side. You know, dogs, I mean, don't have litter boxes, and, you know, sometimes have shorter tails. I mean, I think some cats have short tails. I mean, also like those bearskin cats, you know, bear as in like naked cats. I think as I've gotten older, they're kind of cooler. Yeah, a lot of people don't really like the hairless cats, but I think they're kind of cool. Not a cat guy, but I think the hairless cats are kind of dope. And that's not because everyone doesn't like them. I think it's just because I'm getting older now, you know? So yeah, I think hairless cats are cool. Dogs are cool. I had a turtle one time. And that turtle, his name was Speedy. And rest in peace. He lived with us for all his 13 years. I think we had him, and we gave him to a friend, or my Nana gave them to a friend, and I guess the turtle went for a walk in the backyard and a bird scooped it up. Never saw Speedy again. Man. I also had a lot of dogs. We've had a cat, fish, plenty of fish. I used to get Oscar fish, and I named one Minion. Minion as in like from Megamind, and then I named the other one Knuckles, like from Marvelous Misadventures of Flapjack. And we would go get little goldfish to feed these bigger fish, and it was dope. You know, these were fish that would just eat things. They were like little baby piranhas. They got this big. I got like this big 50-gallon tank. I really wanted one. My mom got me one. My grandpa made me a stand to put the aquarium on, and we get the fish. And then I used to play Fishville. If you're still with me, let me just rough you. I may have lost you there. I wanted a big 50-gallon fish tank. I got it from my mom and grandpa. My grandpa built me a fish tank holder, like a stand, and my mom got me the tank, and then my mom got me the fish. So then I get the sand. I had to order on Amazon, like this fish sand. And like a lot of people would get pebbles or rocks, and I wanted to be different because I wanted to get sand, just like how in Fishville you could get sand, like for tropical fish. I was like, oh, I'm going to get them sand. Was not a good idea. And also, if you have a big fish tank, it's loud, and your whole room becomes the fish tank's odor. So as clean as you keep that tank is how clean it's going to smell in the room. So I got this big tank, and man, at night, it was kind of soothing hearing the filter, but man, it was kind of loud. So we had this, filter, and I could almost feel like the water falling on my hands from the filter, because I would go put my hand under there sometimes, and these fishmen were like ready to eat stuff. So I'd get these little goldfish, and they'd eat it, and it was so dope. I think I want to find a video of Oscar fish like eating other fish. I thought that was so cool. Yeah, but Oscar fish are like top tier fish for me. I really like those fish. So that was a fun experience, and both the fishes ended up dying, which was so sad. Because I was a kid and didn't really know how to keep up with it, and then the sand just clogged up the tank, and then eventually the fish were like big too. Like they weren't like little goldfish where you could just like scoop them out with like a little net. These things were like had some girth to it, dude. Like you like scoop it, you feel weight. You're like, damn. Like not saying like there's no like heart or soul in like the little ones, but man, those big guys, man, you felt it. Yeah. So from Valentine's Day to Oscar fish, man, that's quite a jump, But for real though, get your shopping done for Valentine's Day. And just know that, you're going to run into a lot of people. That's like with this virus going on and stuff, you're going to see people. I just can't stand being the guy. I just don't like standing with like 15 other people looking for Valentine's Day cards. I've done it, and I'm not doing it again. So that's why I got them early. If you're smart, you could just get like 10 of them one year and then just pick through them and, have them for your significant other. And that's a good way to go too. And oh man, I'm so glad I got mine done. I've noticed when I go to malls, it's a pretty young crowd. And I'm like in that crowd. I'm younger. I mean, I guess if I'm saying I'm young, I don't know if that means I'm young. But anyway, I was seeing a lot of like teenage boys and teenage girls running around, and people my age running around. It's like the people my age are like out eating, having a good time. Then the teenagers are like getting the ice cream and running around with their hands cut off. That's just how it goes. But I've noticed like every time I would walk by a certain person, they would always be talking about someone they're either talking to, their boyfriend or girlfriend. And that's usually the things that I would hear when I'd walk by these people. Like, oh my God, he said this. And then I'd be walking by the guys and they'd be like, oh my God, dude, she was doing this. It's like, I feel like that's just the common conversation at the mall. It's just your relationships with other people. It's just like you're going to gossip and getting some stuff. And that's what people need, man. You know, people need retail therapy. You know, that's like a thing. I wonder if like retail therapy is like real. Let me look this up while we're just chilling here. Is retail therapy real? Retail therapy. Research has shown that making shopping decisions can help reinforce a sense of personal control over our environment. It can also ease feelings of sadness. A 2014 study from the Journal of Consumer Psychology found that retail therapy not only makes people happier immediately, but it also can fight lingering sadness. Wow. So according to that study, I don't know how credible that is, but it sounds like it's pretty legit. You know, retail therapy is a thing. I think it's fun going. I like going to spend money when I have money and having a good time. You know, getting cool things and feeling good about myself. And I'm sure everyone else here does too. But anyway, today is February 5th, 2022. Please go out and, you know, have a good time today. Finish your laundry, finish your chores. And we'll be here next week. And thank you guys so much for being here. And I'll see you guys later. Hoi.
Got me in the